All right. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1. All right. All right. All right. Everybody get kind of settled in here. Everybody's good. Let's get my screens ready. There we go. All right. Just gonna send an invite and put it into let me go to my Twitter. Let me go to my messages. So let me go to the PPP. I'm just gonna drop this. Paste that there. That way anybody can just jump in there, kind of open it up there. That's it. There we go. All righty. So there's that one. There's that one. All right. So, all right then, guys. Everybody. Oh, yeah. I'm still kind of waking up. Getting the old, let's see here. Getting everything kind of done. Of course, you know, I got to have a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. And a little shot of whiskey in the morning, because that's the way it goes. I prefer Tennessee whiskey. My brother's a bourbon man. So shout out to everybody that run out those gift cards. And yeah, what is going on, people? What is going on? Happy Friday. It is Friday. It is the 20th. It is 8:15 a.m. on the East Coast. It is Rise of Skywalker official release day. You're going to go check that out. You got The Witcher that just came out on Netflix. That all dropped this morning. So a bunch of stuff is happening. And so yeah, you got a lot of different things for people. I myself got my Samsung monitor. I was not able to get a 1440p monitor, so I went with the curved out of box buy. It was a 1080p one. It's like 24 inches of love. So, but it's good. Now, like I said, I went to go play Mass Effect on it, and Mass Effect does not work. For some reason, the Xbox gamepad is not working. It works with all the other games. You know, all the other games I've played, it works. It ain't working with this one. I'm mad as you know what. So, but shout out to the PC community. They are supposed to allegedly may try to help out tomorrow. Like I said, I need help now. So, but if anybody wants to support the channel, hit that like button. Go ahead and share this out. Donate a like if you don't mind. Donate some comments. And if you want to go ahead and donate a little bit of cash, a little cheddar ching to the Cash App. I got the Cash App open. I forgot all about that thing. And so, yeah, if you want to throw a little bit of Christmas cheer so I can get another bottle of Tennessee's whiskey. Hold on. Please don't hesitate. But what is going on, people? What's happening? I want to give a shout out to RGT, Real Gamer Talk. That'll be with Foxy Games and Big Cloud. And I think he'll have another guest on there. I think he's trying to get one guest per episode, and which is cool, which is fine. And but that'll be 5 p.m. Eastern time. I am 50-50 on it because I may go back to the movies today to go see Rise of Skywalker. I may try to catch that 2:15 tilt, so that would put me home right at 5-ish. I mean, I may try a 1:30 tilt, but we'll have to wait and see. Rise of Skywalker, again, the audience score allegedly is very high, and allegedly. And so, again, I'm going to go, I mean, make up your own mind. I saw it Tuesday night. I enjoyed it, but that's me. I'm a Star Wars fan, so the stuff that they did in it, I liked. You know, so but there's people, the critics don't like it. So and again, it's just all opinion. So like I said, it's go see a matinee of it. I recommend it. It's a matinee tilt. And so go see it. I guess in my city, all matinees end at 6 p.m. So they're different. They could be different in your city. So but what is going on to the people in the chat? So yeah, I changed my little avatar because Horizon Zero Dawn is going to PC. We'll start with the topics. Horizon Zero Dawn is going to PC at a whopping 720p. Trash. Okay, that is trash, but it's going through PS now. So the prediction that it was going to PC was correct. It's just going to go via PS now. And I know a lot of people may have predicted, and shout out to Randall Thor. Shout out to Randall Thor. Randall Thor's been a guest on my podcast, and he's more than welcome to come back anytime he wants. If you want to look at it, and I don't know exactly what Randall Thor said, but if he said that this game was going to PC, he was correct. If he said it was going to PC natively, he was incorrect. But what he does prove, in my opinion, what he does show is how much the Xbox, the community, how much they hate. I mean, they hate their games going to PC. I mean, they just do. And shout out to the first lady of podcasting and gaming, Titanfall Princess. Also shout out to Tron, Mrs. 8K herself, Tron, and shout out again to Snow Bunny. So, and shout out again to those three wonderful young female gamers. I'm wanting to do a podcast with just all female gamers. It's kind of a shout out to another YouTuber named BGS Igmore. He would have a podcast just for women, and I want to do one with just female gamers. So, but yeah, so I'm trying to set that up. That'll be next year. That'll be its own separate podcast. So I don't know what to name it, but I'm going to try to get in contact with several female gamers. Okay, not YouTubers, but gamers, and go from there. Says Randa, somebody said they're watching Witcher today. Let me know how it is. I don't have Netflix, so let me know how it is. So I'll probably get Netflix. I thought I could qualify for like a 30-day trial again because I haven't had Netflix since February. I mean, I got rid of it. I got Hulu, and now I have Hulu. I've got Disney Plus, and my Netflix. In order for me to have the package I had, it was $7.99. It doubled. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy it just to watch one thing. So I'll wait and maybe maybe next Friday I'll get it. Maybe, I don't know. So Rand was an idiot for saying that nonsense. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know why. This is not about Rand Outdoors. This is not about him. But it really shows you two things. One, to me, it exposes that something that I said. My hypothesis was that the Xbox community, no matter how much they want to put lipstick on it, it's a pig. Okay, they don't want the games going to PC. They hate the fact that the games are going to PC. So they hate it. Okay, and I'm talking about their games on PC. Again, I had an Xbox. Okay, I got rid of it. I will go out and get another one to play Mass Effect if I can't get this gamepad to work. I don't know why this gamepad is not working. It works with all my other games, and it was working just a week ago. So something has happened. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So, but yeah, I'm pissed. So if anybody knows how to fix it, just send it to me on Twitter. And yes, I have unplugged it and plugged it back in. For all the people who have said that, that's like the first thing I did. So, well, I mean, again, the insider wasn't exactly wrong. The game is going to PC. You will be able to game on PC. to play that game. But it's not going natively. The thing is that Xbox is putting their games on PC day and date natively. So they are saying you don't need to buy an Xbox. So what the PC community has done in a lot of cases is they're under the impression, well, because Microsoft did this, Sony should do it too. So that's just the way they're looking at it. And shout out to Sick Humor, who broke down this whole, he absolutely tore down this whole thing that these PC guys say, well, if they put the game on PC, it'll make more money. That's not true. He cited game after game after game after game that's not true for. And so this doesn't mean, look, Jim Ryan, the CEO, has said that they were going to put some games on PC. Even Sean Layton said this. So, but they're just not going to do it natively because their moniker, this is for the PC community, Sony's moniker is the best place to play. So if they put their games on PC natively, that's gone out the window. Because as soon as you put your game on PC natively and they can turn their settings to 1200p, they can turn their resolution to 1200p. They can then turn their settings up to ultra graphics settings, and they could turn their FPS to 60. Then guess what? You're not the best place to play the game anymore. Now, that's just reality. That is the reality. So they're basically saying, so you're not getting these games. It's not happening. It will not happen. You will have to go out and instead of paying, whatever hundreds of dollars for a graphics card, you're going to have to go pay for a PlayStation. It's just reality. So, so it's just, that's the reality. Ooh, the reality is that was a nice shot of Tennessee whiskey right there. Woo. So, and if you don't know, I mean, there's places you can rent and go get an Xbox One or a PS4 or I mean, there's places you can, and it's like $13 bi-weekly. I'm talking about not 13 a week, bi-weekly for like, and then you can just get it and be like, yeah, I got it. You don't even feel it. They take like $13 a week or every 2 weeks out. So, so the thumbnail I use, that's what Aloy looks like that is a 1080p picture of her. So you don't even get that on PC. You're gonna have the worst looking version of this game. And I'm not, and guess, but you can still play it. You can still play it. So, and yeah, you do need a dual shock controller. I mean, again, it's like Apple computers. It's like Apple has apps that are only on the iPhone, and Android has a bunch of apps that are only on the Android phone. You have to have their ecosystem to play their games. Why people think that's going to go away? I mean, I know why. It's because you have a group of people. What's up, Sonny and VR? No, I'm not drinking Makers. So, but Sonny and VR was happening. As you see, Sonny has no neck and he has no arm, but he still plays games. So, but oh, and Sonny, what you think about PlayStation allegedly going to have another VR system? Which I reported. I don't know. I think I broke that news to you guys sometime in the summer, over 6 months ago. How Sony is working on another VR that has less wires. I'm not going to say it's wireless. It just has less wires. So, just asking. So, why don't the same people use the same energy with Nintendo? Because they don't want Nintendo's games. I mean, PlayStation has the best games. That's my opinion. But again, I've got 3 games that just really, I sat back and said, wow. One was Witcher 3, which is on PC. One is Horizon Zero Dawn, which is not on PC, natively on PC. And then the other one, when I just kind of sat back and said, wow, I can't, this is something else, was this, as far as what the game looked like, was Detroit, which did take my breath away because the game really did look like what I saw. So, but two of those three games are on PC natively. So, and I've not seen Detroit running on a 2080 Ti and a, i7 or i9. I've not seen it, but I'm sure it looks great. So, so it's not bizarre when you look at the fact that they're mad that Microsoft has had to go in the direction that they're in. They're just mad. They're mad at that. And if you want to say disappointed, more disappointed than mad, fine. I won't argue with you. You want to say, hey, it's more disappointed than mad, that's bad. So you're from Louisville, then well, yeah, there's a Jim Beam. Is Jim Beam down there? There's a Jim Beam plant in Louisville, Kentucky, right? Can't really remember. So you play Horizon at 1080p, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, again, it's it should be. It's a first-party game. And shout out to Worrywart, who did say to the aforementioned Rand Outdoor, he asked Rand Outdoor, do you think a third-party game on the Xbox is going to look better than a first-party game on PlayStation? And Rand Outdoor, and I actually asked Rand that too, and Rand Outdoor said no. So I don't. So again, but to me, the whole Xbox thing is a failed state, but it's not because of the Xbox. It's because of their stupid fan base. It's got a stupid fan base that I've interacted with. The same people that told you that Xbox X is going to give it to you and the multi-plat, all this stuff. Their de facto is that they think multi-plat games are more important. That's the first thing they got wrong. Okay, so that they were wrong about. They just got that wrong. Multi-plat games have never been more important because they're multi-plat. You can go play them anywhere you want. So what is going to bring me to the system isn't your multi-plats. It is the fact that you have it's the fact that you got something else on that system. Like I just said about The Witcher on Netflix. I literally just gave you an example in real time. I said I would like to get Netflix, but I would like to see what else is on it besides The Witcher. That's the truth. That's me being 100% honest with you, okay? That means that The Witcher, even though it's exclusive to Netflix, isn't enough. I need to see what else is on there. So, and that's just the way I roll. Sony's got great exclusives. And I know that they have multi-plat games. So they're both. I got a super chat. Thank you so much. You got cold yogurt. Actually, no, I'm drinking whiskey sours right now. Hellblade VR is on PC. Yeah, and I believe that's the only place you can play that game in VR, isn't it? I don't think that's on PlayStation. So Social Joy said they're mad at Microsoft, so this means right? Yes. Yeah. Because you're not, if you're mad, you're going to lash out around you. You're right. Look, I agree with you. They should take it up with Microsoft. Like J-Dub City says, do better. But that's not what they're going to say because they will tell Microsoft that they don't care as long as Microsoft puts out a system. That's all they care about. They just want a Microsoft system. They will go nuts. That's why they were just, look, 3 weeks ago, they were talking about what? xCloud. xCloud's the future because Microsoft was doing it. And it's a way for them to say that Microsoft is still relevant. Remember, I said months ago, this whole fake console war is about relevancy. It's not about nothing else but relevancy. And Sony, what they've done this generation is, and Nintendo as well, is they've made Microsoft's console irrelevant. It did not matter that it was the world's most powerful console. It's not relevant anymore. When they put their games day and date on PC, when they did that, they made their console irrelevant, period. Now, if you still want to go and buy one, because I bought one, then that's fine. But don't push its relevancy. Don't push its relevancy to me. So because it's not relevant, and because I can go to another platform and play the game. So they were even saying, well, PC is Microsoft too. No, All Microsoft does is make an operating system that interacts with PC. That's all they do. Okay. And they sell those services to other companies. That's Microsoft. That's how they got started. When Bill Gates went to IBM and said, we have a system that will help your computers talk to each other. And IBM said, what's the name of it? And he said, it's called DOS. That's it. Okay, that's it. So they started. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. They started that way. That's the beginning of Microsoft's company. It was a service-based company. So they're still doing that. So they say, well, Game Pass is the future. Okay. Well, if that's the truth, then why did you guys rip PS Now for being what Game Pass is now? And PS Now has more games. Now, I don't use PS Now, but PS Now has what, over 700 games, 600, something like that, 600, 700 games. Game Pass has 100. Are you kidding me? I mean, you know, it's crazy this the way, but they don't like the fact. They do not like the fact that what's up, Fatal Mephisto? That they don't like the fact that Xbox put their games on PC day and date. It's not that they're on PC, it's they're on PC day and date. And they think, well, Sony, and their first reaction was, well, Sony's going to do the same thing. That's why they were saying that, because they don't like it. And now that Sony, at least Jim Ryan, the CEO of PlayStation, said, yeah, we're not going to do that. Even though he said that, they still did podcasts saying, well, they're going to have to do it. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if I go to Sam Ash and I say, Sam, my car's acting up. And Sam Ash looks at my car and says, oh, well, you're going to have to get new plugs and wires. And I say, well, I'm not going to do that. And Sam Ash going to be like, all right, well, you know what? I told you what's going on. So Jim Ryan has told people, hey, we're not going to put our games day and date. He has come out with his explanation. But to some people, again, they like the butter. Again, that's what I said. They like the butter they biscuits. Okay. That's not enough. Okay. That's not enough. So even here, because they have which should tell you guys, they have an agenda. So, and their agenda was to get things exactly where they are to right now to make Microsoft relevant. This is why they were pissed off. This is why they were pissed off on Red Dead Redemption. If you like Red Dead Redemption Part 2, fantastic, great. I mean, fine. But they were mad that Red Dead lost to God of War because they can't play God of War on their system. I mean, they were mad. I mean, you saw it and I saw it. And people can't say, well, they weren't. No, they were mad. You know, they're mad, you know. Remember, Microsoft is a company that has a gaming kit. That's what they are. They're not a gaming company. Sony makes movies. That's their primary thing that they like to do. Movies and TV shows. Okay. They just happen to make an extremely successful gaming device. Nintendo is a gaming company. I think they have toys as well, but I think they predominantly make a gaming console. So they are the only true gaming company out there. So, so just it is what it is. So, but yeah, you have to understand that. Okay, you have to understand that they are working out of a place where they're mad at Microsoft. Okay, they're so mad at them, it's ridiculous. They're lying. I mean, I can't say they're lying. They think they're gonna have. Yeah, I'll get to the whole 12. I talked about the whole TFLOPS thing, but I just wanted to laugh at the Horizon Zero Dawn thing because that exposed a whole lot of truth about what you're dealing with. Okay, that's just reality. That is reality. So. Sony has been in gaming since there. Well, no, I never said that. How long? It's not. My statement wasn't about how long. My statement is Sony, the company, they make movies and TV shows. That's what they do. They also happen to make a gaming device. That's it. So, but yeah, I'll get it. But the Horizon Zero Dawn thing is a friggin' joke at this point. It is a friggin' joke. So, so yeah. Well, what's happening right now with the Xbox community is a lot of the stuff that they said months ago, years ago, people have screenshotted, they have it. And this is why I was saying the other day, you don't get to be they want us to come out and stick their jaw out on Monday, and then when somebody breaks their jaw on, they play victim on Tuesday, because it went down like, well, now that you're calling me out on the BS that I said, you are a fear monger. You see what I'm saying? You're a fear monger. Even though they're the ones who said this, it's like, dude, you said these things. You said these things. You said that Arcturus was going to be in Xbox. You said that. Okay, that's the truth. This guy said that. But now they want to run around and play victim. No, you don't get to do that. You need to be a man and stand by what you said. Hey, look, I shouldn't have said that. Let's move on. And that's what Randall Thor pretty much said. He said he's taking the L for what he said. Okay, fair enough. The question is, my question was on Twitter, was why did you say it when you had nothing to back it up? When Sony has specifically said they're not going to put their games on PC like that. So why would he think like that? Well, I believe because, one, he knows it gets a rise out of people. And number two, he does not like the fact that Xbox is putting games on PC. That is my opinion. That's why I said you guys should just ignore a lot of this, because that's what I'm doing. I mean, I saw K Mega say some of the stupidest stuff I've ever seen in my life. I saw it. It was on Twitter. But the easy thing to do is to react and say, man, why would you blah, 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 this, you're that, But you're just like, well, Forrest Gump says stupid is what stupid does. All right? And that's the truth. Forrest Gump was right about that. So why even pre-order the L with all these rumors? Well, I mean, again, I would not put a lot of stock in the rumors. Just wait for something real time to come out. But again, I did the whole 12TFLOP thing the other day. But really quick here. Well, let me bring up that again. Let me screen share. Is it going to work? All right, there we go. Application window. No, let me cancel it and bring that back up again. I thought I had that ready to go. That's my fault. No, I've got that. Well, yeah, let me share this because this is from PC Gamer. So I will share this. This is to make it official here. There we go. And there you go, guys. So you can play it starting in 2 weeks, I guess, on PS Now on PC. So that article is, it's only for a limited time. So again, what they're doing is they're going to pull the games back off. So they'll just give you a little taste. They'll give you a little taste, and then you're going to have to enjoy it. So, but that's from PC using. And so you can play it on PC, but just for a little bit, all at 720p, and don't say you're playing it online, because people are going to just rip you because you're playing the absolute worst looking version of the game. And that's all I can say. I mean, if you want to turn around and then say, well, I don't need a PS4 to play it. Well, you need a PS4 to play the best version of that game. And didn't you go out and get a 590 or a 55 XT or whatever you want to call these things, a 1080 Ti? Isn't that what you did? And now you're getting this and this trash. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, it's trash. So I mean, again, Xbox is the only company, Microsoft is the only company that's going to allow you to play their games natively on PC. And that's it. I mean, now, does that mean Sony isn't going to put more games on PC? The answer to that is well, am I not there we go. Yeah, Sony will put more games on PC. Sean Layton said they would, but they're going to be more multiplayer games like the Predator game, stuff like that. So certainly hope that, I mean, if that nut, I'm sorry. But you can get Horizon Zero Dawn at G2A.com for you can get it for $5.79. Now, even I can afford that. So if I can afford it, then you can afford it. So, like I said, because I'm P.O. Can't afford the O and the R. I mean, hit the like button, people. Share the video. So let me go to what I had up. Let's see here. Let me go here. We go to that. Yeah, they do Gaminator. That's exactly what they're doing. So, yeah, now that their jaw got broken, and it's sad. So, but as far as the whole performance thing, we'll just take another quick look at it. As you can see right there on the screen, on the left hand side, these are both AMD GPUs, because these idiots want to run around and say, well, it's going to be more powerful than a 2070. It's going to be more powerful than a 2060. It's going to be more powerful than a 2080. I mean, that already you guys should dismiss, because AMD doesn't make those products. AMD makes the Vega line. Okay. Godfall will go to Xbox. So that's fine. I mean, it's going. It's not a PlayStation first party studio making the game. So that's the truth. So if it goes to Xbox, it goes to Xbox. I mean, it's any game that's not in that. How many first party studios does Microsoft, I'm sorry, does Sony have? Like 12 or 13? So those games will be hard pressed to go to Xbox. But you know, all these second and third party deals they have, Spartan God, those are open to go anywhere. But as you can see up here on your screen, if you can see it, and let me double check my dual screen. Yep. So on the left hand side, you have circling. This is the Vega 64. Okay, this is an AMD product. All right, and this is $370, and it was released Q3 2017. Okay. Over here, you have another AMD product, which is Navi-based architecture. This over here on the left, GCN, 13TFLOPS. This over here, I believe, is like 9.5, 9.8. Now, I did this the other day, but we can do it again today. Performance versus raw power. Left-hand side, raw power. Raw power. Okay, 13 point whatever TFLOPS. Over here, you have a GPU, same product, same type of product, GPU, but for some reason, this GPU over here outperforms, as you can see. Now, this is the XT. So, but look, the effective speed is 9% faster. Now, remember, this one over here has more power. The one on the left-hand side has more power. So, this shouldn't be happening based on raw power. Okay, and again, this is not I'm using the user benchmark website. This is not a Pony Foundry. This isn't me ripping in the Xbox. I'm trying to show you when these guys say 12 TFLOPS, what they mean is 12 TFLOPS of performance, not 12 TFLOPS of raw power. Very good chance they're getting this shit wrong. But so you have 9% effective speed. Okay, this is faster. And remember, this has less TFLOPS than this on the left-hand side. So you go down to the average user bench. Just the average bench is 18% better. Now, you can go back to CES 2018, where Lisa Su of AMD is announcing the RDNA. All right, you can go back to that. You hear she gives out the numbers and how it's outperforming the GCN architecture that the Xbox and that the PlayStation is based on. Okay, that's the reality. Overclock, which is kind of, you can just kind of roll your eyes at, but this is 16. Both of these things overclock. Again, this over here has more power. Okay, but for some reason this is better overclock. Why? Look, better peak lighting. Okay, you go up here, faster multi-rendering. Okay, faster peak multi-rendering. I mean, again, it's just, this is a better architecture. Okay, now you go to game FPS. On average, this is 16% better. Why is Navi at Navi at 9 point whatever T-flop outperforming GCN? Well, it's because it's a better architecture. Okay, so when I say don't confuse performance to raw power, this is what I'm talking about. And again, this is up on the screen. Everybody can double check this. You can actually come up here and change this. So let's just be fun here and change it to, we'll find another AMD product here. You can look at the Vega 56. You can look at the Fury 9, no. The 590, no. So, see, they even have the new ones. The 5500s are up here now. So, you know, they have every GPU. You can just test it yourself. So, but over here, the average is, let's see here. Look at that. This is just a better GPU. Witcher 3, okay? The average with the Vega 64 is 88 frames per second, which is outstanding. But you got to remember, the Vega system runs hot. And then over here, this system is performing better and it doesn't get as hot. That's because over here is better performance. Look at the difference there. 16% better. That's huge. Now, it runs better. The Vega runs better with PUBG. I don't know what a PUBG is. To me, a pub is somewhere where I go to get my fries. So, but again, faster FPS, much better FPS, slightly better on Overwatch, much better The Witcher 3. Okay, slightly better. I mean, again, this is outperforming. Let me make that clear. It doesn't have as many T-flops, but it's outperforming. Okay, so it is what it is, people. But we can go to a NVIDIA. Let's just compare it to the 1080 Ti. Okay, the 1080 Ti is faster. Actually, the 1080 Ti is outperforming this. But look at the difference: $808 on average for a 1080 Ti. This is half. Okay, this costs half, so this should be outperforming it. So this should be outperforming it. So. But look here, it holds its own. Look at that. Game FPS, 0. 0. That's a 1080 Ti. That's a NVIDIA product, right? This is supposed to be a beast. Look at that. 0 on game FPS. So you see what AMD has done. This is performing this as well as this. This has more T-flops. Okay? So, and this is one of the best cards out. You can go buy at almost $1,000. So, I mean, we're looking at it. Now, of course, with value, this is going to be higher because it's cheaper. So, again, you do not get caught up in the whole PC fanboy thing. If you're building a PC, you need to go with what performs better, not what makes you feel better. So, what's up, JD33? So, look at it. So, so it's just, you know, just is what it is. So they have 15 first-party studios. Okay. So Sony has, so out of their 15 first-party studios, how many of those games are on PC natively? None. None. So I guess if you want to say Sunset Overdrive, but Sony bought that later on. That studio was not even 6 months old yet. So, No, just it is what it is. Corey Massey was up. So, just it is what it is. So, well, hey, Ice Queen, how you doing? I just kind of came back over. I was in that other formatted screen. So look at this. A pug is a dog that has a face that has been hit with a shovel. That's true too. The Sunset Overdrive counts. It can't count because Sony bought that studio, what, 3 years after that game came out? Dawn is playing Destiny 2, okay. So it is what it is. So do not, for the people who are building PCs, that's why people are switching to AMD, is because of performance. They're getting the same performance in games that NVIDIA is giving you for a gazillion dollars more. I mean, you do the math. What's better, spending $400 or $800? I prefer spend $400. I prefer spend none, but I would rather spend $400 than I would spend anything else. So just letting people know. So just letting people know. So let me go ahead and go to my banners here. Yeah, Hellblade 2. Let's just get into this. Fake 4K. All right, now this is according to Zaddy. Do not come, don't get mad at me because Zaddy said this game is fake 4K. Okay, so let's just try to pull this up on the screen here, and we'll go to my favorite site to use. Let's see here, which is WCC Tech. And we'll go to the banner screen again, make that small. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me edit it. Let me go to this, save it, like that. All right, so we'll put it there. Okay. So, so what are they talking about? Fake 4K. Basically, what it comes down to is it says Hellblade 2 Xbox Series X trailer, likely in engine but not real time, says Zaddy. I mean, this is Zaddy right here. So all these people running around, it's just they've got egg on their face. So it does say at the Game Awards, Microsoft officially unveiled Xbox Series X, or is it just Xbox? Blah 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 blah. Its first exclusive game, which is not because it's on PC, but anyway. So the game looked absolutely gorgeous, and Microsoft and Ninja Theory have assured fans that the trailer was in engine, but what exactly does that mean? Blah blah blah. Says when the tech heads at Digital Foundry, aka Zaddy, have gone over the Hellblade 2 trailer with a fine-tooth comb. And it does seem like the trailer is in engine, although there are some caveats. Says before we go on, it says you can look at the trailer, which we won't do. I want my channel to get flagged. So it says according to Digital Foundry, aka White Zaddy, folks, the Hellblade trailer does have some flaws that likely wouldn't be present in a pre-rendered CGI cutscene. Most notably, there are some imperfections in the trailer's field of depth effects, which you could see. You can see the ray tracing as well, especially with that free smoke coming from that volcano. So, says that said, just because the trailer was probably built in engine doesn't mean it was running in real time on Xbox Series X hardware. There's evidence the footage has been pretty up somewhat. In particular, there's almost no level of detailed draw regardless of how far objects are from the camera. Even next-gen hardware probably won't be able to pull that trick off. So, says what we're likely looking at is a trailer built with Unreal Engine 4, which is, again, Unreal, the best engine out there. Shout out to the Rage engine and shout out to the Decima engine. I still think Unreal's a better engine because it's much more malleable and scalable. But that's just my opinion. You like Decima, nothing wrong with that. It says on a powerful PC, Xbox Series X hardware wasn't finalized until recently, so it's unlikely an official dev kit was used. Then polished up a bit for its big debut. it should also be mentioned that the trailer is only running at 3840 by 1680 rather than true 4K due to the black bars at the top and bottom of the screen, and mastered at 24 FPS. Hallelujah! They're supposed to have the most powerful console. Woo! 24 FPS, which again gives you a more cinematic look at what they're doing. Okay, so yeah, the trailer isn't pure fantasy, but temper your expectations a bit. Because that trailer came out and the biscuits came out of that oven, and the first thing these clowns did is they moved everybody out of the way. They got to the refrigerator. They went past the beer. They went past the chicken nugget. They went past everything else. They got the butter. They pulled it out of the refrigerator. They got a spread knife with Xbox on it. They buttered their biscuits, and they went to town. Now, this is the same group of people who when we saw what's the name of that game? It's horrible. Anthem. They said, "Oh, that's running on the Xbox X. Oh, look at that. Oh, 4K 60. Oh, look at this." And then they buttered their biscuits up, and then it turned out it was fake 4K or checkerboard 4K, and it was on a PC. Now, this is the same people who said a few months ago or a couple last year when they showed something that called itself cyberpunk. Still don't know what a cyberpunk is, but something that calls itself cyberpunk. All right. These guys said, "Oh, look at that. It's running on the Xbox X. Look at how relevant the Xbox is." Again, they went to the refrigerator. They opened the door. They went past the cold fried chicken. They went past the turkey. They went ahead and they pulled out the butter. They put the butter down on the kitchen table. They went and got an Xbox spread knife. They started buttering their biscuit. And it turned out it was running on something that calls itself 1070 Ti, which is not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox. So they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, they're in such a loop of Xbox has got to be relevant. You know, oh, we showed Keanu Reeves. Look at Xbox. It's going to be the most relevant thing ever. We had Keanu Reeves, John Wick. Well, okay, well, where's the John Wick game? Where is the John Wick game then? Okay, oh, that's right, you're not making that because you made Honey, I Shrunk the Negro. I mean, it's just, again, this is where we are now with them. Okay, this is where we are. And, you know, people are like, well, how come you don't go on like multiplayer podcasts and bust their cheeks and all that kind of stuff? So it's kind of like, well, the reason why is because they're moist. Okay, it's just they're doing the same thing every week. Okay, so Jim Ryan comes out and says, well, we're not going to do this. What do they say? Oh, well, they're going to do it anyway, because they have to tell their fans something. Okay, they have to give them hope. It's like the girl said in Star Wars Rogue One, rebellions are built on hope. You know, and there is no hope. I'm here to tell you, as I'm the hope killer, there is no hope. All right. You're going to have games come out that like Matt Shake, not Smack Your Booty said, we're looking at AA output. And if we can give you a AAA experience, that's even better. Look at what Ninja Theory did with HELLBLADE 1. I'm paraphrasing Matt Shake, don't smack your booty. Okay. These dudes are just going full moist. Like I said, they like that thing that's on that Pillsbury commercial where you hit its stomach and it makes that, that's what they sound like to me personally. Now, look, I am not here saying, because I was playing Elite Dangerous the other day. Shout out to everybody that came by the Elite Dangerous stream, by the way. But these Xbox guys were in the chat saying that the Xbox Series X was going to be a beast. And okay, your beast is 3840 by 1600p or whatever it was. Okay, that's your beast. That's what you're telling me. Okay, and again, you don't have to convince me because I'm not buying one. I've said that multiple times. I will not be buying one. So, and I'm not gonna look. If you want to buy 20, buy 20. Okay, if you want to buy me one, I'll take it. But am I going to physically click a button or go to the store and buy one? The answer is no. So you need not convince me. It literally sounds like you're trying to convince yourselves. You know, oh, it's going to be a beast. Well, if you have to tell me that, that means you're unsure if it's going to be. Okay, I saw with the beast. I mean, I've heard, like Porter Rock said, for over a year we had to deal with the Canadian con man D Batch talking about a Ryzen CPU and the games are going to be 4K and 1080p. I mean, I had an Xbox X, I had Assassin's Creed Origin. I mean, where was my friggin' 1080p 60 mode? Okay, I'm still waiting on that. So it is what it is. So, you know, it's well, as the Messiah, I'm telling them there is no hope. So I'm being honest with them. You know, and the reason why these cats have got to these cats are talking about hardware is because they got no games to talk about. I mean, at least with the PlayStation, you can talk about the next MLB The Show that'll be out in 90 days. You can talk about Resident Evil 3, which is a multi-plat, but it looks like they've got a marketing deal with PlayStation. That's what it looks like, and I could be wrong. Okay, they're talking about Witcher 3 being on Game Pass. I mean, I've got Witcher 3 on my PlayStation. Okay, and it runs 4K. It is true 4K. It is checkerboard 4K. If you got a PlayStation Pro, you can play that game at checkerboard at 4K, which is true 4K. You know, so yeah, not a big fan of Godfall. Yeah, you can talk about Final Fantasy VII, which I'm excited about. That's my most anticipated game. You can talk about Ghost of Tsushima or Tsushima. I'm sorry, the T is silent. You can talk about The Last of Us Part 2. They got two girls kissing each other, for Christ's sake. I mean, you know, I shouldn't say that, for crying out loud. And so, but at the end of the day, they're not talking about the games. They're talking about hardware. And now that that's been exposed, and again, I'm not going to be the podcaster, and I agree with Next Gen 720. I'm not going to be the podcaster here that said that counts pixels and blades of grass and all that stuff. That's not what I'm doing next year. The information will come out. I'll disseminate it the best I can and put it out there. But the clowns out there are being blocked. I mean, like I said, I had to block a whole bunch. Nah, shout out to Lincoln Clay. Hell no. I want to play Mass Effect, but I can't because my gamepad don't work on my PC. You know, I don't know why. Generally, when you plug something into the PC, it'll make this active noise. My PC doesn't do that anymore. Like after the last Windows update, it doesn't do that. Now, my gamepad does work for like Control and all my other latest games, but it don't work for that. I mean, I'm mad. Like I said, I'm madder than a friggin' wet hen. You know, I'm pissed. You know, I am the Guns of Navarro when it comes to that. So, you know, what's up, Thomas? So you're taking notes on building a possible PC next gen. Well, that's great, Thomas, man. I'm glad you come this way, brother. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you listening, okay? Hit that like button. All right, guys, look, there's 50 people in here, and I only got 16 likes. So can you at least get the likes up a little bit? Can you get me to like 30 likes, okay? I mean, you know, if you want to donate cash, that's fine, too. I got a Cash App. I got the Super Chat thing open. But at least do that. Neo 2? Yeah, but Neo 2 would be a multi-plat, right? But yeah, if you like that type of game, Neo 2. Yeah, so again, I didn't even play Neo 1. What's up, Peter Parker? So, oh, don't tell me that, Corey Massey. Oh my God. Oh boy. If it gets a remaster, oh my goodness. So, you know, that's all I can say. Yeah, I'm not going to not buy it again. I'll tell you that, especially if they give it to me like at 1080p or 1440p or, my goodness, 4K. What if that is 4K native, 60 frames a second with HDR? Oh, my goodness. See, on PC, because of the mod, I can play that game with HDR on. Shout out to Peter Parker with the $2 holla. Keeping it real. I'm trying to, Mr. Parker. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So Neo 1 was free on PSN. But Neo 1 is on PC, isn't it? So yeah, I think it's going to go because it's not a first-party game. Again, all the second and third-party games are going to go to PC. Okay, you run you gaming stream. Run you game. I don't understand that. So, but shout out again to Peter Parker for the $2 holla. But yeah, Hellblade, Faithful. Okay, now look. It's an early build. I know that. But remember, I'm the guy who says wait to gameplay. I went on Scumcast and I said they were excited on Scumcast. Okay, check it out. They were more excited that Xbox bought studios, and they said Xbox One E3 because they showed that they were interested in gamers, and they showed no gameplay. I'm the guy who said what? Wait for gameplay. Therefore, you can get a proper analysis of what you're looking at. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. Now you got this stuff with Hellblade, which reminds me of the whole Cyberpunk issue, which reminds me of Anthem. Okay, I am just reality setting in. Just reality. EA mentioned that more from Mass Effect was coming. Well, I saw that video of Mac Walters. Shout out to Mac Walters. And you do know that he said the canonical ending where the Reapers are destroyed is the correct ending. He said, yeah, the canonical ending, the Reapers are destroyed. So if they're gonna make, I hope they make another Mass Effect game, but I will accept a remaster. I will accept a remaster. Yeah, Anthem again, and again, Impatient Fire. EA never said that it was running real time. They said it was running. They just said it. Here's what we're working on. Here's what we're going to bring you. Okay, what's up, King 405? You got to remember that. And so I can't blame EA. It was the community. It was the Xbox community. Okay. They're the ones who said, oh, look at this. Look at what Xbox is going to do. Look. And then the game came out and it's dog shit. It runs better on the friggin' PlayStation. You know, Digital Foundry had to go back in like 3 weeks later and say, oh, well, this right here looks a little better. This looks like it could be native here. This over here looks like it could be native. I mean, they were doing damage control. So... They're going back to trilogy with new game, but you think, well, they can't do that then because Andromeda is not technically part of the trilogy. So they can't do that then. That's all I can say. So again, look, if let me make this clear. If Mass Effect comes out and it's only available on the Xbox Series X, and I'm just talking about as far as the remaster. I'm talking about the remaster, okay? If they do a remaster. If that's the only place I can go play that, I'll have to get one at that point. I will be forced to get one because see, Sony, the only way I can play it is I have to go out and get a PS3, which sucks. I mean, I should not have to go out and get a PS3. So Sony got to fix that. So hopefully the PS5 is backwards compat with PS3. Then I will go get the Mass Effect trilogy for PS3 and I'll be happy. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm good. You know, so, you know, well, I want my Mass Effect to work right on my PC, and I can't get that to work right. Like I said, I'm mad as hell. I am the Guns of Navarro, okay? I am mad like an afro hates a Jerry curl right now. So you won't be caught dead and say, well, I mean, they do a Mass Effect remaster and PlayStation 5 isn't backwards compat with PS3. I'll get a Series X at that point. But I'm not going to deal with a PC that can't play that game because the gamepad has decided to go full retard on me. So I'll get it for that alone. So that's up to Sony at that point. I'll start with the Series. I'll be like, yeah, I'm playing Mass Effect. You know, people are like, what'd you get the Series X for? Because they had Mass Effect. So I mean, that's all I can tell you at this point. I mean, so Sony better, at the bare minimum, say if they're going to remaster it, if they're going to remaster it, they need to remaster it for both of those consoles. So you know, imagine it looks like. Well, I don't mind. Have I tried a different gamepad? No, because the gamepad is working on the other games. I guess I could do that. I think I do have another X. I'll do that. I have not done that. But if it's working on the other games, there's something wrong with the mod, because it had to be modded to work with the old games. So, like I said, I'm mad. Like I said, it pisses me off to talk about it, because it should not. It was just working a week ago, like on December 11th when I was off. I played, and so I tried to play it on the 18th or on the 15th. I'm sorry, and it didn't work. But I will try a different gamepad. I will do that. I owe that. Try reinstalling the mod. Well, I have no idea how to reinstall the mod. So hopefully somebody can help me with that. But I got college football happening this weekend. I've got the Rise of Skywalker. I'm going to go check that out this weekend. Maybe a Windows update. It could have. I don't think that's probably what I'm looking at. So you think the new Windows update disabled it? That's probably what happened. Okay, because that's what somebody else said. They said, well, have you done an update on your computer? I said, yeah. And they said, well, the new Windows update may have disabled it. I'm like, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. So that's fine. If somebody can, somebody can help me with that, that's fine. I mean, I'm fine with that. But it's ridiculous. You use a wired controller on PC, you don't get many problems. Well, that's what I use. I have a wired 360 controller. And it works with the other games. That's why I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda. And like I said, I don't mind playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I just don't like the characters. The characters were just kind of the story was just kind of the game was just okay. So, but I can go ahead and finish playing Gears because I got Game Pass for $1. I can go ahead and play Halo, the Master Chief thing, Halo Reach at 4K 60 on my PC. So it's good. So this is why well, my computer kept telling me I had to update. It literally was saying you need to update. So, but again, I didn't know that an update could, because I've updated it before and it's not done this. So like I said, I'm madder than an afro is at a Jerry curl right now. Because that's what I would be playing right now. I would literally be playing Mass Effect. So like I said, I'm pissed off. I'm the gun of Navarro. Not the guns of Navarro. I am the gun of Navarro. I am the Magnificent Seven. I am the man from Snowy River. This is complete trash with PC gaming. Okay, this is what they don't. Is Mass Effect on PSN? No, it doesn't. It is not. If I'd be playing it. I wouldn't be talking about it. I'd be playing it. So it's not. And it would have to be on PS now. So, did I get the Horizon Zero Dawn in photo mode? Where did I get that in photo mode? Yeah, I've taken some phenomenal Horizon Zero Dawn shots over the years. Just fantastic shots. Like I said, you use the Windows Update blocker. That's tough to do, though. I just didn't know it would take down a mod. It pisses me off. I mean, everything else works. Hold this joystick works. My other basic Thrustmaster works. But the gamepad doesn't work with the old game. I'm mad as hell about that. So you actually delay all updates until you can read the patch notes. Oh, I may have to start doing that. So, but yeah, that's a picture for Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, and my backdrop, the thumbnail was Horizon Zero Dawn. So, but yeah, it's unfortunate that here's where I am with that. But I just get mad about it. So, but yeah, Hellblade 2 Fake 4K again. This means that this is why I say to you guys, wait for gameplay, wait for gameplay, wait for gameplay. I keep saying that. Even when they showed the Last of Us Part 2, that first trailer we got was an all CGI trailer. There was no gameplay. And I said, well, the CGI looked great. Remember, she was playing the guitar and all that stuff, and it looked great. I mean, it looked fantastic, but there was no gameplay. Then they showed another trailer where some woman had a machete up to her gut. Somebody was getting hung. Again, they had no gameplay. And then finally at E3, we saw some gameplay. And I'm like, oh, here's some gameplay. Then I saw the gameplay. I'm like, yeah, this looks pretty nasty. I like it, so But that's why I go by gameplay. But again, I'm old school. You know, I'm the old man. I'm get off my lawn. I'm that guy. Okay, because again, they used to at E3, they would show you a trailer, they would show you gameplay, and then they would show you a release date. Okay, that's what they would do. They've switched that now. Oh, also, the Order 1886 is $5 on PS Now. Or if you got that, if you have PS Plus, I'm sorry, it's $5. It is $5. Okay, so well, Horizon Zero Dawn actually has a they had a free excuse me theme in music, so I have that, and I've got that. I got the Spider-Man theme, which is also really good as well. So those are only two themes I have. You'll understand how the same people who call Hellblade, but again, they were mad that Hellblade was not on their console of choice. I mean, at this point, it's obvious now. It's just when people are calling them out, they're trying to say that they're a victim and that you know, we're fear mongers. I mean, that's what cracks me up about that. So so now they're comparing Hellblade to God of War. Again, I don't know how you compare in-engine fake. I don't. Again, of course they're going to, which shows you what they want: games that look like the PlayStation games. Okay, that's all it shows you. I mean, I don't. That's why I don't. When I see the comments now, I just kind of shrug my shoulders and like, well, that's what you're dealing with. That's what you're dealing with. Hellblade, like Tomb Raider, I'm done with. Sony gamers made them both hits and are both. Well, again, Tomb Raider is owned by Square Enix, I believe. They can publish it to whoever they want to. That's what I mean, I was in this Twitter thing the other day about publishing versus trademarking and stuff like that. And all Sony did not, Sony didn't publish Tomb Raider. It is published, I believe, by Square Enix. So they can publish it to whoever they want. Okay. I like the Tomb Raider series. I've liked all three of those games. I have not finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I haven't finished that one yet. I need to, because that is a good game. I really need to finish that one. So, well, the Xbox itself isn't taking any L's. The Xbox community, it got, like I said, a bunch of stupid fans in their community. You know, and they all gather around on their podcast, whether it be on a Monday or a Sunday or a Saturday, whatever, Tuesday, and they have what I call stupid 2 hours, and I don't listen to them anymore. Okay, I will go there, I'll hit the like button because I will support the content creator, because I, as a black man, will always support black content creators. With that said, you know, I don't support the stupidity that's what they're saying, but I will like the video because YouTube has got this, they're trying to change all this stuff. So, you know, yeah, in-engine can mean anything. Again, the game was, and again, I got it's called deceptive marketing. That's what Microsoft does. And a lot of companies do that. Let me make that clear. A lot of companies use deceptive marketing. So they'll say, here, buy one, get one free. Then you go to the store. Oh, we're all out, but we have this. You know, that's what they'll do. You know, oh, you know, we don't have that in stock, you know, but we have this. So, and the truth is that if they only have one in stock, that's all they don't have to tell you how much they got. So that's just the reality. Again, these people did podcasts. They did podcasts where they were like, Xbox's dev kits aren't even ready yet. That's why I did my podcast and said, no, there are several Xbox dev kits. You don't think Turn 10 and Ninja, their first party studios, don't have them already? You don't think Ubisoft doesn't have it already? EA, which is already making the next Madden and FIFA, do you not think they don't have the dev kit? Are you out of your friggin' minds? You know, so I don't know who Randy Pitchfork is, or Pitchford is. So, but again, I don't have an issue with what Xbox is bringing out. I'm just not gonna buy it. Now, if they come out at E3 and say Mass Effect Trilogy remastered 4K, 60 frames a second, HDR, Dolby support, Xbox Series X. I'm getting one then. I will get one then, but I ain't gonna have no choice, especially if Sony comes back and says, well, you can still play Mass Effect. You're just gonna have to go to PS3. No. And that's if EA remasters it. So again, I've heard the same rumor, but I don't go by the rumor. I'll just wait for EA to announce it. So, and that's fine. So when Andrew House was trying to push PS Now, he said companies didn't want their games trial demoed on PS Now because trailers could sell bad games. Well, again, I liked Hellblade. I will be getting it on PC. I do, however, need to upgrade my PC. Okay, so hopefully, shout out to the community. They can hook a brother up with some gift cards or something to help get me to that finish line. There's Randall Thor out here spreading lies about Horizon. Well, again, like I said earlier in Patient Fire, if he said, and I don't know if he did, if he said that it was going to PC natively, he was wrong. Okay, now Rand, I consider he's a fellow YouTuber and content creator. I'm not going to attack him. He just kind of, if he said that, he misspoke. Like I said, he's come on my podcast a couple of times. I've been on podcasts with him. He's been nothing but nice and respectful to me, to the people in the chat, even though the chat was behaving like complete idiots. So he's thumbs up in my book. But if he said it was going to PC natively, he made a mistake. That's all there is to it. He made a mistake. So because it's not going to PC natively. So he said his insiders. Well, again, that's fine. His insiders weren't wrong. It is going to PC. It's just not going natively to PC. That's why I said, I split it right down the middle. If he said it was going to PC natively, he was wrong. If he just said it was going to PC, he was right technically. But it's not that big a deal to me. I just thought it was funny that it was 720p. Well, Randall Thor has a PlayStation, Social Johns, and it's a free country, and he can talk about whatever the hell he wants. That's why. I prefer PlayStation. I talk about Xbox stuff. So, it's that's why. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to listen to him. Okay? You don't have to go to his website and listen to his channel. That's the beautiful thing about America. You don't have to do something you don't want to. So you have Rand on play. Yeah, I think I'm friends with him on PlayStation as well. So I think, I can't remember though. So yeah, they're the ones who came up with we have console exclusive. They just simply want the Xbox to be a relevant piece of hardware going forward. And again, it's not relevant to me because I'm not buying one unless they have Mass Effect on there exclusive. They may come out and say some stuff like that. I don't know. So because it sounds like they're actually out there trying to get stuff done. And again, I had to accept as a gamer that the Xbox that I bought that had Splinter Cell and the Halo and all that stuff on there. That stuff with Knights of the Old Republic, that stuff was exclusive when I bought the Xbox. So that Xbox is gone. And so I spent many hours playing Oblivion and Skyrim and Jade Empire. I can go on and on and on. I had a great time on it, but it's over. It's over. So, and it sucks for me, but it's over. So, I'm not mad. I'm just kind of like, I got to move on from it. So, again, Josh, if he said that, then he was wrong. Okay, that's all there is to it. There's no reason to get upset about it. If he said it was going to PC natively, then he was wrong. Okay, so that's it. That's all we can do, guys. It's not that big a deal. So I said at the beginning of the podcast, if that's what he said, he was wrong. If move on from it. So hopefully he learns a lesson. You can just simply. That's why I'm doing my podcast. Take it with a grain of salt. Okay, that's the reason I'm doing take it with a grain of salt. So, like Sekiro better than Bloodborne. Well, I don't care for Sekiro because that person ain't got no shoes on. So I can't deal with it. So it's okay to call them out on stuff, but you don't take it any further than it has to go. So, yeah, I mean, agree. Call people out, but if they correct the record, and I think I saw Rand on Twitter say he takes an L. So if he's willing to correct the record, then that's all we can do. Hey, look, he was wrong. He came out and corrected the record. Move on. So, said Sekiro will win game of the year. Well, that's fine. I mean, like I said, it's not my game of the year, but that's fine. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. That dude ain't got no shoes on. He gave me a sword. I don't want nothing to do with it. So I hope in Ghost of Tsushima, that if I play that game, that my character that gives me a sword has got shoes on. That's all I can hope for is the shoes. So, but guys, I tell you what, you like Days Gone? Days Gone is fun. Hey, and it's on sale for $20. I saw it. I saw Death Stranding, and it was another game. It was only like $20. So yeah, go get those games. So end of the day, all we can do is speculate until Sony announces it. No, Sony has confirmed they're going to have hardware ray tracing. They're going to have a Zen 2 processor with 8 cores. Okay, they're working on having 3D sound. They've confirmed a whole lot of stuff. They're going to have a 4K Blu-ray player. So they have. So you don't have to speculate about that stuff. That is stuff that's actually been confirmed. So, and I would just talk about that. I mean, now they haven't confirmed a new VR. That's just speculation. So we'll have to wait and see on that. They haven't confirmed or shown a new gamepad. That's just speculation. So that is down. So you can speculate about that. But the system itself is going to be based on RDNA architecture. So which means it's going to be performing extremely well. They said it had an SSD on there. So that's confirmed. So Sony is still working on PS3 backwards compatibility. Well, yeah, that's fine. Now, if you're talking about we have to wait till they confirm back, I agree with that. And I'm sure they're going to have some sort of backwards compatibility. We just have to see what they do. So we'll have to see what they do. I mean, I'm willing to wait and see because I'm not pressed for hardware. I'm trying to save up for PC hardware. So, that's just reality that we're facing over here. But guys, I'm going to new reality. I got to get on off here and do some other things today. It's about 9:30. So, guys, I will. Man, thanks for joining me. We had about 40 or 50 people here today. I do appreciate that. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Certainly hope you all have a good weekend. You saw me playing Mass Effect. Oh well, yeah. That upload. That was an upload. That was uploaded from last week. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this DLC. Then I'll jump back into the fight. With the Reapers. And yeah, I'm pissed. I was ready to finish that DLC. I was at the end, and I can't finish it. It just it pissed me off. But yeah, it is what it is. So, guys, but I'm gonna get on off here. I do appreciate you coming. Thank you all for the super chats. I do appreciate that. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want. Hit that like button and check me out later on tonight on the RGT podcast with Big Cloud and company. And he's supposed to extend the vine. So if I'm not dead or in jail, that's where I'll be at 5 o'clock Eastern time. You all take it easy. Stay blessed. Peace.